excited to be talking with you today. Yay, yay, yay. How you doing? I hope you are good this morning. We're continuing our conversation about theatrical agents, getting an agent, all the things you need to do. So today we're going to hit how to reach out to an agent to get signed. Okay. Um, the first thing I would say is before you reach out to an agent, you got to make sure you have your packet. You are ready. You got everything you need as far as your presentation kit, your headshot that says what you sell, your resume. And if you haven't done a lot, your resume could just include plays you may have done in school or in community theaters, the skills that you have, where you've studied. Do that. Another thing, if you are new, and I find that this is a really good thing, is to do like maybe a paragraph bio, saying who you are, what you like, your aspirations about being in the business, what you would like to achieve. Just give them something that gives your personality. If you don't have a lot of credits or you don't have any credits, because most agents, when you're starting out, they're just looking for a look. They're not going to submit you most of the times for a leading role. You're unproven talent, but they will submit you for one line, two lines, three lines, 4 or 5 lines. They will submit you for that, and that's the way we get into the business. So just remember that if you are a new actor starting out. You don't need a lot of credit, but you need to know your look. You need to know what it is that you sell at this moment. It's going to evolve, it's going to change, but when you're starting out, know what it is that you sell. Be very basic, and then take headshots like that. We talked about that earlier in the week. So you want to make sure you have all your materials. Then you want to start to craft a small cover letter pitch. It could be, you can write the letter and just send it old school with your picture and resume to the agent that you're interested in, or you might do an email. I prefer old school stuff because emails can get deleted real quick. If the agent doesn't know who you are, he may just click and delete. So we don't want that. We want it to get to where we need to go. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a few minutes. But you want to create a little pitch about yourself. Okay, so here's what it includes. It shouldn't be longer than a third of a page. So 2 paragraphs is more than enough. Maybe 3 short paragraphs, but no more than that. It needs to fit on the page. It needs to have some space, so when you get to the end of it, you can say thanks, from Lydia Nicole, that you give your proper ending to it. So let's go through the pitch. The first thing you want to do is introduction. Hi, my name is Lydia Nicole. I'm an actor. I've been in the business for 40 years, but the last 20 years I have been in the background doing production, producing projects with a filmmaker. I am ready to get back to front of camera, to resume my career. Or my name is Lydia Nicole. I just got out of Yale, Juilliard, CSUN, City College, and I am ready to start an acting career. My skill sets are real quick. I can speak 5 languages. I know how to roller skate. I am a yoga instructor. Real quick, just give us what you do, what your skill sets are, because what that says is how you can be valuable to them. Agents are looking to make money to keep their lights on, especially the smaller agencies. They need to have talent who they can submit, who are going to book jobs so they can keep the lights on. So they're not just taking actors to take actors. No, it's a business. So, what is it that you have that is sellable? Remember that as an actor. What do you have that is sellable for the agent? Don't think that they're going to look at you and go, oh, I know what you sell. You sell this. No, because they don't know. They don't know, and they may guess wrong. So, you need to know what you sell. That should be in your first paragraph. Something else I would maybe put in my first paragraph. Hi, my name is Lydia Nicole. I'm an actor. I'm looking for representation. I am a cross between Viola Davis and, or let me rephrase that. If Viola Davis and Al Pacino had a baby, it would be me. Pick two well-known actors that people know who they are if it's similar to what you do. So that's that, or I would say if Viola Davis and Morgan Freeman were Latino, I would be their love child. So it's something, something that goes with your personality. When I write letters to agents and even to casting directors and producers and whoever, I always try to make it a little bit humorous, but that's my special sauce. So I'm not going to say to you to do something that doesn't fit your brand, what you sell. It is important. Again, I'll say it again. You got to know what you sell. You got to know what you sell so you can sell the hell out of it. That is how you make your mark in this industry. If you look at actors who are famous that you love, they sell a particular brand. They stay in that lane many times for their career. They might evolve, but that essence is still there. They're not going completely one from one thing to something totally different. They're usually in that. They're selling something. Now they might do different versions of it, but there's something that they sell that nobody else sells. John Travolta sells something that is different from Denzel Washington, that is different from Kerry Washington, that is different from Kate Hudson. It's different from Al Pacino. Every actor sells something different. So I really want to hammer that to you so you know how important it is as an actor to know what you sell and put it in the photo. The headshot should say what you sell. So okay, so we're back to the elevator pitch or the email pitch. The email pitch, the first paragraph is you introducing yourself, what you sell, and you can also say in the first paragraph, I've watched interviews on you. I really think you are a fantastic agent. And we talked about this yesterday in doing your research for agents. Find out as much as you can about them. So when you're doing this little email pitch, you are speaking to them and saying, I know something about you. I follow you on social media. I love the jokes you say, or I love the information you give, or connect with them on their level. What is it that they do? Not just, you're an agent, I'm an actor, I want to be with you. No, try to make sure you do enough research to find out about them. And if you don't know, if you can't find anything, maybe make a call to the office and say, hi, my name is Lydia Nicole. I am calling from M&M Productions. I wanted to send a gift to XY agent, and I would love to get information on things that agent likes, because we're putting together a little package and I wanted to send them a thank you create something, make something up so you can get information from the office. Be creative and have fun and be confident. When you make a phone call to anybody in the industry, the most important thing is for you to be confident on the other end of the phone, because if they call your bluff, you got to keep coming and still be acting, and say, oh, well, I'm with so and so, I'm with so and so agency, or I'm with so and so talent, or I'm with so and so production, I'm with so and so management. We want to send information of a client, and I wanted to get some information from you. Blah 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 blah. So, um, confidence is key. Confidence is key as you're writing your email pitch or your cover letter pitch. It is important to be confident. Say what you want, say who you are, say why you think they would be beneficial to you, and then you're going to say how you can be beneficial to them. Remember, agencies are a business. The entertainment industry is a business. They say show business, but it is 80% business and 20% show. It is a business. Let's keep that in mind. People are in this to make money. You want to make money as an actor. If you want to do free acting, don't go looking for an agent. Just go submit yourself for different theater parts, and you'll work forever, and you will never get paid. But I am taking a guess that you are watching me because you want to get paid as a professional actor. You want to do something big in this industry. So remember, this is a business. As an actor, we have craft and we have to know the business. So how you're going to end the email is, or the cover letter is, I think I can bring value to your agency because I speak many languages, and you state them. I've been watching TV, and I see that there is a need for actors that do what I do. And then you say, thank you so much. I look forward to meeting with you. Always end your letter with, thank you for taking the time, and I look forward to meeting with you. Sincerely, Lydia Nicole. You always want to end it on an up note. I'm looking forward to meeting with you. That speaks confidence. So the beginning, you're going to introduce yourself real quickly. You can do bullet points. My name is so and so. I did Stand and Deliver. I did Hollywood Shuffle. I was in Indecent Proposal. I did this. I did that. Give maybe 3-4 things you've done, and that your bigger credits if you've been doing this for a while. Give something funny. I worked with Sherman Hemsley. I stabbed him and then gave him. I stabbed him. Took his wife's wedding ring, and then, as a good deed, I gave it back. Give a little line maybe of something that is sticky that they're going to ask you questions about when you meet with them. Keep it light. Keep your email pitch light. Keep it light. Don't go, oh, I just recovered from a fatal illness and now I want to pursue acting. They don't need to know that. Keep it light. It is a business. When you're going on an interview for a regular job, you do not go, I just recovered from, I was hit by a truck and now I'm back and my life flashed before my eyes. You don't want to start it off that way. Start it off with something positive. I just finished studying with Larry Moss. I just finished studying with Howard Fine. Maybe you started with, I just graduated from Juilliard. I just graduated from USC. I just graduated from blah, blah, blah. And I am ready to hit the market. These are my skills. This is what I do. I am a cross between so and so and so and so. Or if so and so and so had a baby, it would be me. I used to send out cover letters um, and I one of the things I would say was when I was doing a lot of stand up, I would go, if Richard Pryor and Lily Tomlin had a baby, it would be me. That gives you an idea. Or sometimes I would go, if Richard Pryor and Rita Moreno had a baby, it would be me. It just depended on what I was looking to get from the agent, you know, what kind of agent I was submitting to. So, a simple um, 2 to 3 paragraph, short, keep the paragraph short. Something else you can do if you don't have any credits, and this has worked as well, is get a post-it note. Um, get a post-it note that is about this size, right? And then you're just going to put, "Dear agent, my name is Lydia Nicole. I just studied with so and so, looking for representation. Um, I look forward to meeting you. Thanks again, Lydia Nicole." And then underneath it, put your phone number, and then just stick it on your picture and resume, and mail it to them. And that's real quick, real simple. Because they're gonna judge whether they call you in or not, more so based on your photo, because that's how we book work, or that's how we book interviews, is through our photo first. You don't come in and they look at you and go, well, maybe. No, it's your photo. And how it is today, everything is done on the internet, so your photo is like that big. It's not that big at all. So you got that photo has to pop. I'm making a big deal of the photo because that is your calling card. That is how you get in offices. That is how casting directors will call you in, give you an opportunity to do a self-tape. So photos are really important. Okay, so once you've done your little note, your email pitch, on the subject line, if you're doing it as an email, I would just say something like, "I'm an LA actor seeking representation," or "I'm a New York actor moving to LA seeking representation," or "I'm a LA actor moving to New York seeking representation." So the best time, so keep it simple. Again, I prefer old school snail mail. That is just how I roll. And if I am really keen on an agent, I will do a gift basket, and I will drop it off with my picture and resume and whatever other stuff I have, like maybe my EPK that I printed out. An EPK is an electronic press kit. It gives your headshot, your resume, your bio, and maybe some press. And because I've done a lot, I have press. I would include that when I'm submitting to an agent, so they can see that, I've been in the business a long time. I've done a lot of stuff. I've done stand up. I've done a one-person show, well, 2 one-person shows, and I also have credits as a legit producer. I've done film, I've done TV, I've done stage, I've done stand-up shows. So it just gives, it lets them know what I've done. So I would take, and I've done this and I know it works because I've done this many, many times over my career. I would call the office, find out what they like to have for breakfast. Are they donut people? Are they bagel people? Do they like fruit? And so depending on what they say on the phone, I would create a basket. In the basket, I might put muffins. I might put bagels. I might put cupcakes in it if they like sweets. I might put little breakfast pastries. One thing that I love is Portos. So I might go to Portos and get like a little box of 12 pastries. And then I would tape my picture and resume to it with, and just with my little note saying, "Looking for an agent, would love to meet you." that's an option. Um, uh, Something I would also do, I would say go to Ross for Less or one of those department stores that you can get wicker baskets for cheap. So you can line it maybe with nice napkins, and then put little things. I would also maybe do teas and tea bags and put it in there with the bagels, or maybe some uh, maybe I would go to Starbucks and get one of those little boxes of coffee, and then get some goodies and take it in. That's what I would do with an agent or agency that I really am looking to get signed with, because there are certain agencies that you want to raise your game. You want to come in there hitting them hard, and I find that stuff works. It works. Don't do it for every agent, but maybe there are two agents out of your top 20. And we talked about this yesterday, having a list of maybe 10 to 20 agencies that you're researching, doing your homework on, finding out what kind of clients they have, who the actors are they have that are working. And maybe there's a couple that really hit you. That's when you give them a basket. That's when you give them a little box of Porto's goodies, or some bakery that you really like. Get a little box of 12 things that you just love, and say, I love Porto's, I hope you do too. Enjoy. So that would be my letter. Now, um, once you've submitted, give them a week. If they don't get back to you, then I would follow up with an email, um, or a phone call, and just check and see if they got your stuff, and if they're interested. Usually within a week you'll know if they're interested. They'll reach out, so make sure that you have all your contact information. Make sure that you have your phone number and your email, how they can get a hold of you. We talked about this before. Have a dedicated email for acting that is separate from your stuff. So you can always go to that email I always go to commonsensemamita@gmail.com. That's where all my business stuff is. That's where all my acting stuff is. So I know that's what I'm doing there. Because you don't want your email to get clogged up with other stuff, and then God forbid you miss an email from a prospective agent. So make sure you have that together now. And then if they say, we're not looking for anybody, say, oh, thank you so much, and just get off, or write them a thank you message anyway, no matter what they said. Now, whether they like you or they don't like you, just say thank you. Be courteous, because this is a small business, and you are going to run into people all the time if you are in this business long enough. You gotta, don't burn any bridges, but just stay friendly, stay cordial, because maybe you'll hit them up next year. They might say, oh, we really like you, but our clients are a little bit more established, so we're not taking new clients on right now. And you go, okay, thanks a lot. And then you write them down and get your credits together, and maybe you hit them up again in another year or a year and a half. Just because they say no is not a no forever. Remember that. Just because someone says no to you today doesn't mean it's going to be no forever, especially in this business. Sometimes they'll say no, and then all of a sudden it's a yes. So keep on keep good energy between you and the people. Gratitude. Walk in gratitude, not desperation, not anger, not I hate you, but gratitude. Gratitude. A lot of gratitude. And as you're looking for agents, there are certain times of the year to look that are better than others. During the holiday season, November to December, I would say November to January, don't go looking for an agent, because, well, actually, That's not true. From November to December, yes, you can start looking for agents because they're available. They're not, they're not busy. But don't go looking for agents from January through May, maybe even the beginning. Yeah, May. And then June to mid August is a great period to look for an agent. June to August, great time to look for an agent. Um, and also, um, like I would say, yeah, June to August, uh, November and December are great times to get an agent because they're not busy. The season kind of winds down a little bit, especially November, December. Holidays are coming up. Things start shutting down. Like the town really shuts down the second week of December. It doesn't pick back up till about maybe the second week of January. So that's something to know. And then um, the summer, like June, July, are great months to seek an agent. So I hope that this has helped you. Let me know um, if you do this and what your feedback was, what you got. I so appreciate you. I want you to win in this business. I want you to do what it is you came to do. But before you can do that, you got to be prepared. You got to be taking your classes. You got to be doing your stuff. You got to be organized. I have an acting planner that I put together. It is a physical and a digital version. And it allows you to organize your agent notes, your audition notes, your goals, your calendar. It puts everything together. It is fabulous. If I do say so myself. It I started doing these planners in my 20s when I was gathering all this information from going to panels and listening to agents and casting directors. And when I started doing it, I actually kept index cards. And then I started creating notebooks every year. I would actually assemble a book and then go to Kinko's, or well, at the time it was Kinko's, or go to Staples, have them bind it. And then that's what I had for the year to keep all my information. Having one place to put all your information from meetings to who you sent your picture and resume to, what auditions you submitted for. All of that is so vital to keep in one place. That way, you collect data. You also can go back to it at the end of the year and see how many auditions you went to, what you did. So it is called Acting Smarter Planner. And it is fantastic. And if you go to my website, actingsmarternow.com, you can order it, you can get it, you can get the digital, you can get the physical. And I also have it in Spanish for those of you who are more comfortable putting your stuff down in Spanish. So I look forward to talking with you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye. Stay cool.